what are the themes for the season, and kind of where do you kind of see the direction of the season going?
Well, I think you can see a lot of where we're going in just this first episode, and much of what we establish, and that's why it's sort of a chock-a-block kind of an episode, much of what we establish in that first hour is the stories that we'll be tracking throughout the season. Of course, this is Falling Skies, and we will be taking a few detours and some abrupt left turns that nobody, I think, is expecting. But overall, I think focusing on the idea that with this new change in the world, with now a battle that we seem to be winning, and the fact that all of us in the second mass are now sort of, this is the world we're living in, are making a lot of emotional adjustments. That's sort of where we're bouncing off with the stories.
There's a 7-month time jump from the end of season 2 to season 3. Can you just talk about why we had 7 months and that sort of thing, and then we'll get to Hal. There's a lot of stuff with Hal.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hal is certainly one of the reasons why. There were some practical reasons to start later in the story. I suppose the story of Hal waking up, paralyzed from the neck down, trying to recover, the growing relationship of Maggie and Hal would have been a story to have told, or Tom deciding to become president, or the introduction of this new alien race, the Vulm. But I think we just wanted to jump in and let the audience catch up, which I hope we give you a chance to do, catch up to what's happened in the last 7 months, but just get to the point where things are at a critical stage.
Drew, talk about, when you got that first script and when you saw where Hal was, and were you surprised, and what were your expectations going in?
Yeah, I was very surprised. Actually, I got word about what was going to happen at Comic-Con, and Remi pulled me aside, and he was all excited. And he was like, "All right, I think we finally figured out what we're going to have happen. You're going to be paralyzed." I said, "Okay, how long?" So that's when I first heard about it, but I really didn't know the details until the first script came out, which would have been a week and a half before we started filming. But I was as happy as could be. I mean, it's such a fun thing to play for an actor. And then, especially with the relationship that we have, that took us to a whole new level that, in the progression of things, we should kind of be in this honeymoon phase, and now she's having to fully take care of me, basically. And as he's coming back through the rehabilitation process, and I like to say that, his legs were literally taken out from under him, and we're seeing how he deals with this on top of this manipulation that Karen has over him.
I cried when I first found out, because I was so looking forward to the honeymoon.
Well, one of the things I want to say about our amazing cast is that Drew, after I told him the news, went and researched, went to hospitals, talked to guys about how they cope in a wheelchair, and really, I believe that it feels so authentic when you are first revealed to be coming out without your use of your legs. It actually broke my heart the day that we were filming that scene. I was watching it and going, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
Paralyzed me.
Well, Sarah, talk about that a little bit. Maggie's standing by her man at this point. Is she going to find it more and more challenging to kind of be his rock through the coming episodes?
Absolutely. Maggie knows that there's something off about Hal, and she's pretty sure that Karen has something to do with it. And she also knows that it's dangerous to let that intuition out into the community, because she wants to protect Hal from being ostracized, and she wants him to be out in the field as much as he can possibly be, so he doesn't lose that faith.
Cheers.
I was getting real comfortable standing. Sit down now.
I'll let him talk about wheelchairs and stuff.